Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about nature and the effects of spending time in nature as well as grounding. So first we'll start talking about a book called Forest Bathing. This is by a Japanese medical doctor, Dr. Lee. He presents some sobering statistics. By 2050, three-fourths of the world population will live in cities. So more and more we're moving out of this farm life, moving into cities. And currently, the average American spends 93% of the time indoors. That means that we're out of our natural environment, out of the natural world, and in these kind of artificial containers with artificial lighting that isn't necessarily good for us, right? So Dr. Lee found that spending time in a forest can help to reduce stress, anxiety, depression, reduce anger. It also can help to strengthen the immune system and also improve cardiovascular function and metabolic health, such as lowering blood pressure and heart rate. Dr. Lee also found that you sleep better when you spend time in the natural world, spending time in a forest, and not necessarily having to do any physical activity, but just being in nature, we get these benefits with better sleep, right? So Dr. Lee theorizes that these effects are due to an increase in oxygen levels, and there's these phytochemicals that the plants release as well. These phytochemicals are natural oils that have measurable effects in humans, like lowering heart rate, lowering blood pressure. One set of these phytochemicals is called pinene, and this is released from pine trees. So pinene in particular helps to increase alertness in humans. So if you notice, if you're walking through a pine forest and you just feel be like at ease and alert, this is from the phytochemical pinene, which is pretty interesting. So Dr. Lee encourages daily time in nature. He calls it forest bathing. And forest bathing is slowly walking through nature, taking in the atmosphere through all of our senses, right? So doing the deep breathing, being present and mindful, being aware of each step that we're taking, being aware of all the plants that are around us, the gentle breeze on our face, maybe even connecting to the plant life that's around us, right? And like truly, we are a part of nature, right? We evolved in the natural world. Our bodies are attuned with the natural cycles of the earth. And our modern world has really encouraged us to become increasingly disconnected from nature, right? We live indoors in these boxes with the fluorescent lighting. We wear shoes when we go outside. We're not connected to the earth, right? And we're often in this like hyper stimulated state being inside with all this artificiality, right? So connecting to the earth can literally increase our vitality, regulate our systems, regulate our minds and our mental well-being, and can have so many different health benefits, right? And there's something called grounding. This is physically putting our bare feet on the earth. So if you've noticed, like when you're out on the beach and you're walking barefoot on the beach, like how calming and soothing this could feel. So we can do this in our backyards if we have grass in a local park. If we're blessed to live near a beach, this is also a beautiful way to do this as well. But there's a lot of health benefits with physically being connected to the earth, right? We can go years without being connected. We're wearing shoes, we're going in and out of our cars to different buildings. So a lot of health benefits with this, right? Um, and really slowing down in nature too. Um, Feeling the awe of what is around us, this feeling of awe can have um, a lot of beautiful effects on us as well, right? So in our booklet, we see a lot of the benefits from spending time in nature, in grounding, and have a journaling prompt here. So just reflect on some ways that perhaps you could spend some more time in nature, right? So maybe it's looking on Google Maps and finding green spaces or parks near your home or work that you could spend time in daily. Maybe it's doing our daily exercise in nature. I know for me, this is a big component. I don't like just being on a treadmill. I love going out in nature and hiking, and being in the elements is so therapeutic for me. So, what is a way that you can incorporate maybe some of this exercise time outside in nature? Maybe we're also, bringing our social network into this as well. So instead of meeting a friend for drinks, maybe we're meeting them for a hike or a walk around a park. Or maybe we're taking our lunch break outside and we're able to ground our feet, under a tree. Or maybe we're bringing our family to a park, right? And having a park day with our family. So lots of ways that we can get outside and incorporate more nature into our day to day. So I encourage you to reflect on that. And I will see you in the next video.